out loud.
Wait, let's redo it from the beginning. Give the opening to the speech session.
Thank you all for trying out this tongue twister. Now we will begin the speaking session. But first, I would like to have Sophie read out loud the guidelines for.
Wait, we have 3 speeches lined up. Each of these speeches are 4 to 6 minutes long. Give an expectation. Let's begin now with the first speech. The first speaker is going to be Vaishnavi. All right, okay, now go ahead. It'll come with the next one. Go ahead.
So thank you all for trying out the tongue twister. We will begin our speaking session. We have 3 speakers, 3 speeches. 2 are tell-a-tale, 1 is demo. And each speech has to be 4 to 6 minutes. We start off with our first speaker, Vaishnavi Renduchintala Tell, who is talking about tell-a-tale, and her speech title is Blind Maybe, but Burdens Never. Please welcome Vaishnavi to the stage.
What if I told you that the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company was once considered a curse the day he was born? Let me take you back to a small village in Andhra Pradesh, India. It's 1991. A baby boy is born. But instead of joy and celebration, there's silence. Why? Because the baby was blind. Neighbors whispered, "Oh no, what a shame." Some even suggested the unthinkable. Just leave him, he'll only be a burden. But that baby had other plans. His name, Srikant Bola. Now, let's be honest. Most of us complain if the Wi-Fi is slow, if there's less cheese on the pizza, or even worse, when everyone else is on vacation and you're stuck at home taking a world tour from your bed to the fridge and back. We grumble and say life isn't fair to us. But Srikant, he was denied something far more important. School admission. Simply because he was blind. The school literally said, "We don't accept students like him." Imagine that, being refused the right to learn, not because you're lazy, not because you're naughty, but because you can't see. But Srikant didn't say, "Oh well." He said, "Oh really?" He finally found a school that believed in him. And not only did he catch up, but he also topped his class in 10th grade. But even after he got into school, things weren't easy. Textbooks weren't made for blind students. Notes weren't in Braille. And that's when a special teacher stepped in. A teacher who didn't see a disability, but a world of possibility. She recorded all the lessons on her tape recorder, hour after hour, so that Srikant could listen, rewind, and study at his own pace. While other students had textbooks and notes, Srikant had the 3 T's: trust, technology, and a teacher who truly believed in him. And that made a world of difference. Now, most of us would stop there and say, "Mission accomplished." But not Srikant. He wanted more. He wanted to study science. The education board said, "Science? For a blind student? Are you kidding?" Then Srikant said, "I'm blind, not brainless." So what did he do? He fought the system, took his case to court, and guess what? He won. And he scored a whopping 98% on his board exams. Now, he set his sights on India's premier college, the Indian Institute of Technology, or IIT. But he got rejected. Not because he didn't qualify, but because they didn't know how to handle a blind student. While others cried over one rejection email, Srikant applied to many, one of which was MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. And guess what? They said yes. He became the first international blind student in MIT's history. From a village where he was unwanted to one of the top institutes on the planet. You'd think he'd stay in the United States, chill in Boston, and enjoy Starbucks. But no. He returned to India and built Bolant Industries, a company that employed people with disabilities and made eco-friendly products. Now, let me say this again. The boy who was once called a burden grew up to create jobs for people who were once called the same. Srikant didn't need sight to see a better world. He needed grit, guts, and the unshakable belief in himself. He once said, "I may be blind, but I have vision." In a world where people with perfect eyes can't even see their own worth, Srikant reminds us that the biggest disability is not blindness, it's self-doubt. So the next time someone tells you you can't, smile politely and just go do it anyway. Because, like Srikant, you don't need eyes to dream big. You just need the vision to never stop trying. Thank you.
Fantastic. Loudly. So she can hear.
Vaishnavi, you did a really good job on your speech. It was very inspirational. Now, let's move on
Wait,
to,
give her a timing, the timing.
the timing was 4 minutes, 41 seconds. So you were in the time.